then how it's particularly important for the companies like Atlantic Grease and Lubricants, how this is important for them?
That's correct. I mean, actually, just like we've spoken earlier regarding oils and lubricants section, with companies such as Atlantic, we have realized the potential within the Automechanika family, within the Automechanika products. So we created oils and lubricants section from Dubai, and with companies like Atlantic, that we will hopefully be also reflecting the transition within also lubricant. And that would be probably my question to Dr. Jawad. How does the lubricant future looks like?
Yeah, I was just about to ask Dr. Jawad as well. Dr. Jawad, as Gazi explained very well that how this Automechanika is important for the automotive industry and for the company like Atlantic Grease and Lubricants, I would just like to know that how this is important for Atlantic, and one thing just pop up in my mind, how Atlantic contributed in that way.
Automechanika Dubai, as Gazi mentioned, it's the event of the year for the that segment of the market. Not just for Middle East or GCC, but wider areas, Central Asia, Europe, and up to that extent. Last year we had visitors even from South America visiting us. So it's become the calendar event of the year of the industry. It's become, to put another way, like Oppenheimer of the box office, where people look forward to it. If they have a trip planned to in Dubai, they look at where is Automechanika and when they can come and visit Automechanika and do their own interactions with their suppliers and look for new products and all those things. So that has become a big cornerstone of the industry growth at the moment. And we remember when there was, in the COVID times, when there was no Automechanika, and everybody kept on asking about it. Why there is no Automechanika? When shall we plan our trip? So it seems they lost sense of purpose for coming to Dubai.
That's true.
So it's that important. It's become that important in the industry, and for us, it's becoming to put a better show or to bring up new things every year is becoming more challenging for us from that aspect as well, and give us the opportunity to improve ourselves year on year.
I think pandemic showed us the importance of face-to-face interaction, isn't it? I mean, when there's no show, it's very hard to see everything under the same roof in 3 days, right?
Exactly.
During the show, you get to meet so many people. If you were to replicate that by yourself or anyone, it's almost impossible.
My question is still there. One, how Atlantic has contributed in that way, and one more thing I just pop up in my mind again, that if this event happening in December, and it will be a great event for you, inshallah. But when will you start preparing for the next year? As they are giving, these people are giving next dates from before the happening of this year event. They are giving the next dates. Then how you start preparing for the next year?
How we take part and how the situation evolves with us, it's for that communication is the key with the Automechanika management, and we get a very good support from them. So whatever evolves, whatever comes up, it's at the end is the product of whatever communication we'll be having over the period of time with them, how to manage things. Last year, you remember, we had a very good digital interaction with the Automechanika team, where we pitched a lot of ideas. Some were good, some were not good, but at the end of the day, whatever came out was the end result of that interaction, what we're having. At the same time, I remember a couple of years back, we were the first company to bring in the idea of an additive company inside the Automechanika show. And it'll answer your second part as well. How was it conceptualized? So usually when we won the second day of any event, we had start thinking about the next event. And I remember Gail visiting us in Frankfurt, and then we were discussing how we have to plan next one. We had the layout on the table as well, and then we thought that why shouldn't we have one more booth there for Campol, which is one of the forward and backward integration in the same industry, and we were doing that thing for years and years, but we never had a chance to exhibit. So and that idea was well received. So we ended up having a booth for Campol there, and after a few months there was a discussion with the other additive manufacturer. They got interested, and then we started discussing the potential of it with the team, and then that year we came up with the idea of lubricant conference, technology conference, which has now evolved to base oils and additive conference, and which I know will be a regular event now, and which opened new avenues. But for that event, I mean, very few people will know. We go back a long way, how we conceptualize and how it built up.
There is a segment it's a challenge segment, and I'm very curious to test your automotive industry knowledge.
Oh my God.
And I put some question as well for the Automechanika.
Yeah.
So we call the session as Atlantic Trivia segment.
Okay.
And let me ask a few questions. First, I will ask from you. It will be about anything, and if you answer it is like it's correct or not, then I will go towards Dr. Jawad.
Sure.
And later on the show, we will announce a winner, and we have some gift as well.
And you've been very secretive, right?
Yeah,
you haven't
that's
given
right.
it.
Yeah,
You
nobody
didn't.
knows that.
You were
Nobody knows
asking
that.
for it, but you didn't. It's good.
All right, bring it on.
Okay, I think you already knew that. What year did Automechanika Dubai first place?
2003.
Okay, what about you? Do you have any idea?
We didn't start in 2003, that I can say. We started a couple of years after that.
Yes.
That's all I know.
Yeah.
But you've asked him. I mean, I'm sure the answer is correct. That I can say.
I will keep
I
you
can't
asking
question
that,
him on
yeah.
that one.
I think it was warming up. Yeah.
Okay, the first question was asked by you, and the second question was asked by him. Sir,
Yes.
in which year did Automechanika Frankfurt celebrated its 25th anniversary?
All right, I got a hint in this podcast
Yeah.
for this one. 71 it started.
Yeah. You are calculating 25 now. That's not good. You have to answer it definitely.
Should be 96, right?
Oh. Okay. What about you?
The 25th edition, right?
Yeah, 25th
It
anniversary.
should be 2018. Probably.
Well, now the second question was asked by Dr. Jawad, and it's your turn, sir.
Yes.
Which car brand started by building airplanes?
Rolls
there is-
Royce.
You have another choice, another chance now.
Another chance.
Yeah.
Um,
There is a car brand.
There's
which
a car brand.
which was not into the manufacturing of cars. They
Right.
was into the manufacturing of airplanes. But later that they start preparing the cars.
Oh, that's interesting. What is it? Tesla? Or
Ting, tick.
Oh my
Your
God.
time comes.
All right.
So, Dr. Jawad, it's your turn.
Aeroplanes first and cars later.
Yeah, they started their business to building the airplanes, and later that they found out, okay, it's time to make the cars.
It could be Boeing or Airbus, nothing else.
Can I have one more chance?
So very,
Can I have
you
one
are
more
not looking into
No,
my
no, no,
video.
I wasn't
Let's
looking, I wasn't-
let's do
I just thought-
50-50. Let's do
Is it
50-50.
Lockheed Martin, Aston Martin? That was the second of
No,
mine. Okay,
you
all right. All
being
right.
transparent,
All right.
you also have another chance. You can also
Okay, please do.
guess.
I can just make a, guess. That's it. I don't know the answer.
If you
but
both are
it could
not,
be it could be Boeing, right?
no. If you both are not very much sure about that, then I will ask my audience to answer this. It's a very simple question: that which car brand first manufactured the airplanes, and later that they found out.
You know,
they have-
Rolls-Royce went into from car manufacturing to engine manufacturing for aircrafts.
Correct. So the other way around.
Other
right?
way around.
Okay.
So
No, I think so.
Interesting.
If you know the answer, you can tell us. You can give us the
you think?
answer.
You sure you know the answer?
Oh, I will sure.
They can Google. That's the
Well,
disadvantage.
if it's not about going to the
Can
audience as well,
we do a phone a friend?
Good one.
that's not the part of our segment. It's a Atlantic trivia segment, so we don't allow it.
Good question.
So
Good question.
Good
Then give us
questions.
two choices. He'll pick one. I'll pick one.
you both are the winners.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the next question. I will ask this question to my audience, and if any of my audience wants to answer this, they just comment on the video, and I will choose a random winner, and you will get your gift. We have a gift also. You can get your gift from our booth at Automechanika Dubai. You can take that gift anytime. When we chose you, we will announce the winner on our pages as well. Okay. Now, moving forward to the next question. Well, which country produces the most cars annually?
Right now,
Right now, yeah.
I would say China.
Oh, and what's your answer?
Japan would be China or Japan, one of them.
Choose one.
Let's go with Japan for now.
I think Gazi has
Because
a
it
lot of
used to
knowledge.
be Japan and then just switched
Yeah,
very
yeah,
recently
yeah,
to
yeah.
China. Yeah.
If I ask one more thing from you, which company produces the most cars annually?
So it could be VW or Toyota, but in that case we can
Choose
go
one.
with we can go with Toyota.
That's good. And what about you?
I think it's recently changed again. Okay, it used to be Volkswagen, then became Toyota. I think now BYD. I'm not sure. Like either
No,
Toyota,
no, no, no.
BYD. No.
It's Toyota.
Okay, still Toyota. All right,
from
good.
the
At last,
results of
at last
last
I've got one correct.
Exactly. Yeah.
For me, you both are winner. You both are.
I thought it was a trick question.
That's good. That's good. Well, I enjoyed really about this segment as
Same.
well. And while discussing with the question, sir, there's one thing I wanted to know as a layman, that what is the role of engine oil or maybe the lubricants in the automotive industry, being a key player of the market, and you know the science and auto market of this industry. I just wanted to know for myself. That's
See, oil has got its own story. Oil, within the industry, we think is the unsung hero.
oh.
So, just to understand the role of oil, I mean, it is little more than what oil does to an engine than what it's perceived. If we come across, what is in your understanding oil role is there in an engine? What does it do?
For me, oil is just to avoid the friction. When two surfaces are meeting each other, there should be something inside, and that's oil.
But they're just apart from lubrication, there are a lot of other facets to oil which adds to the engine.
Seriously?
Anything else? What would you think of? Oil does to the engine
I mean, I
apart from
guess
lubrication?
Other than friction, let's say lowering the friction, I would say probably it speeds up things and the movements.
It keeps the engine cool.
Yeah.
It is an antioxidant properties.
Yes.
It has got cleaning, detergency properties as well.
Clean.
So with that, I mean, to understand it in a better way, we can go with the analogy of somebody who's running a marathon or running a 10K on the road. What's the first thing a person come across with? We're running for 5 kilometers, and you have another 5 kilometers ahead of you. What's the first demand the body thinks of?
Water.
I think it's water.
Right?
It's the lubricant.
But do you think water is the best option? What about isotonic drink?
Okay.
So
Yeah, true.
So
Yeah.
if you're thinking oil as a lubricating agent, it's the water. And when you're talking about the other properties which are much more important,
Right.
like the cleaning properties as well as antioxidant properties, keeping the engine cool down in the optimum working condition is one of those. So that's where a good engine oil could be differentiated from a normal engine oil, where it brings more to the table, it brings more to the engine. At the end of the day, it enhances the performance of the vehicle.